Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the We Are Wrestling Podcasto. I'm your host. You don't need to know my name. With my co-host,
The Renegade Enigma.
and we are here to talk about wrestling this week in wrestling. And it has been a week with more, not controversy, more wrestling, and more. What the fuck is going on here?
Right.
That's what it is. So yeah, like this has been. What say you, Renegade? What say you?
Thank God there's no controversy this week. Shit. I'm getting tired of that shit. It is a lot of like, what the fuck is going on though?
Oh, I would love that. So, already starting off the podcast, I have to say, we will be dropping the second podcast on Sunday, right after Money in the Bank and SmackDown and Rampage. So, don't look for it on Saturday morning. You're like, okay, they're going to have it up and it's going to be right there and it's going to pop up and it's going to shake things up, give us an outlook on what's going to happen on Money in the Bank. No. We'll give you that small preview here tonight. And on Sunday, we will do the SmackDown review, Rampage, and Money in the Bank. And you will enjoy it because it will be good. It will be good. I don't know if the show is actually going to be good, but it will be good, our review, because we never let you down on reviews and shit like that. Like we've had some really bad off games, and the games were just like, you guys suck at podcasting. Oh, these guys suck. And then we come back with a fucking hit show, and you're like, oh my God, I forgot how amazing you guys are. Yeah, that's where we are. This is going to be one of those, oh my God, I forgot how amazing you guys are podcasts today. This is going to be one of those.
We're more entertaining than the actual shows themselves sometimes.
We're never more entertaining than any of the shows. The shows are way better than us. Us doing a review is so mundane and sad that no one actually really cares. But all of you guys listen and tune in and go, you know what, we really care, and this is way more entertaining. I don't know why you keep saying that wrestling is entertaining, and I get none of that from them and all of it from the podcast. Yeah, I know. It's an embellishment of what's going on. Please just go with me sometime, people. So yeah, this week was a good week in wrestling.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into it with NXT, which was so amazing, and it was like, oh no, it wasn't that amazing. So it started off with the TikTok Toxic Tag Team, Casey Carter and Caden Chance or whatever their names is. Like I'm not even going because they changed up the girl's name. I'm not even going. Whatever. Who cares?
I remember this because of Mortal Kombat. Otherwise, I would not remember.
Well, who cares? Like who cares? Like who really cares? Like who gives a damn? Irritating shit to change up somebody's name who actually has a name in real life. You just go, hey, I want to own your name, so I'm gonna change up your name. That's bullshit. Like they need to stop that shit and then change it up after we've known this girl for like 7 years. Like fuck that. You guys are shit
for no reason. It's not like a fading argument thing.
Yeah, no, there's no reason. And I have to point this out. So Kaden Carter comes, like they do this dance. Kaden Carter comes out and she's dancing her ass off, and Katana Chance is just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna do this little step move, and that's it. It's like, dude, she's like dancing her ass off, and you're just like, I'm just gonna do this little step move. Like, okay, dude, all right. I was like, all right, this all right. So their faces.
You would think she would have some dance moves.
No. So they're up against Roxy or Roxana and Cora Jade, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is, and the winner gets a shot at the tag team championship. So it's like, well, we already know who's gonna win. So like, basically half of everybody that's there just like fucking blacked out on it. It was like, all right, we know what's gonna happen here. This This is a foregone conclusion. Whatever. Who cares? Okay. Of course, Roxy and Cora wins. And you know what's funny? I saw a clip floating around on Twitter, and it made me happy. I'm actually going to talk about here. I saw a clip and it made me happy. It was Roxy training with Natty, and Natty has the ring, and Natty is training, and she trains with a bunch of people, and it was just it was amazing to see them two working together. And Roxana is now called the Prodigy, but it was amazing to see them two working together and to see what Roxy is capable of at such a young age. And it's she's going to grow into a superior wrestler, and I understand why they name her the Prodigy. It is she's gonna grow into that, and it's wow, you can see her and Natty working together as two different generations, having this excellent training segment, and it's wow, that's actually really, really good.
I see nothing but good things for her.
Oh yeah, that's only if fucking they should. They need new young stars. They need young stars. They have Cora and Roxy right there.
Yeah,
right there. Two young stars.
Yeah, I say not even because even you know how WWE is. Even if she gets released here, she's gonna learn a lot from WWE. If she gets released, go somewhere else, flourish there. She doesn't need WWE. WWE needs her.
I know, and that's just decide hey, we really do want young people. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then we had Cora Jade saying about how she's loves NXT and she's the future of NXT, and Bayley just chimes in and was yeah, I paved the way for that. And Cora responded was yeah, I know, thank you. And they had this little nice exchange, and it's these girls, both of these girls are just the most humblest, sweetest people that you've ever met, and it's they literally have just taken over. It's NXT is theirs. It's this is what the Four Horsewomen were, but it's just two of them. It's you just throw everything out the window. Just give them all the titles. Just give them two all the titles. And Indy too. Just give them three all the titles, because they're just so deep ingrained into wrestling. It's yeah, just give them the title. Just give it to them. Yeah. That's it. So
I'll be down for that. Then we give them a group.
Yes. So then we had a backstage with fucking Diamond Mine, and then we have the Dyad and fucking whatever, goddamn Joe Gacy. And they come up and they challenge them to a little 6-man bullshit. And you can see this little thing where it's the Creed brothers walk off after the Dyad and them walk off, and you see Roderick kind of looks at Damien and oh, okay, I understand. There's more to this than what's being let on. It's we know what's happening, and we're okay, there's more to this. I don't I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. So then we had a backstage with Toxic Distraction, and we have Gigi, Mandy, and JC. And I have to point this out because I have been quietly not saying anything for the last couple of weeks. But there's no way in anybody's that Mandy outshines JCJ. JC has all of the fucking charisma, and she is the most entertaining person when it comes to the interviews. You're not gonna tell me that she doesn't outshine Mandy Rose. In every fucking segment, there's the three of them. It's her that steals the fucking segment. Even with her facials, it's she's not the star of this group. Come on.
I say it's JC, Gigi, and then Mandy. Even though Mandy's supposed to be quote unquote the leader.
Yeah.
She gets blown up by both of them.
Yeah, and then we get fucking Nikita Lyons, who's back, and she says something to Mandy. Mandy says, "Why don't you have a match with me tonight?" Okay, whatever. So then we have the match from last week that got set up, and it's check it, Ikiminjiro versus Giovanni Da Vinci. I hate his gimmick. After 1 week, I fucking hate his gimmick. I'm over it. Like, I'm completely over it. Like, he's a good wrestler. I'm over his gimmick. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it.
You said it off the podcast too, so it's a real thing.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm super over it. Like, it's so boring and like dragged out and dumb, and it's like, I don't like it. It's just not for me, man. It's not for me. It ain't for me. I'm not down for it. Like I said, freaking Eichner's a really good wrestler. This gimmick just tagged to this guy. It's just not for me. Like, you can do better, WWE, but then you remember who you're talking to is WWE. So then we have a backstage with Mello and Grayson Waller. And I heard a fucking review of this, and somebody had to get explained to how this worked. And then when the person explained it to them, they went on a 5-minute tirade of how this is so stupid. But every time this has happened before, they literally praised it in every other situation. Like, even in other WWE like things, they praise people for doing the same exact thing. Because you have Mello, and Mello is doing something, and Grace Waters like, yeah, I want you to sign this stuff for my grandma. So he's signing all this stuff. He signs the ball, and like, soon as that happened, I just say to Renegade, I was like, oh, he got him. And he just signed it all. Ends up signing a contract, the face for the North American title. And it's like, bro, like, that's happened a million times. Like, this time it seemed way funnier because they were supposed to be friends. And the way that he got him without knowing, it's like, it made it even better because it's like, oh, we're supposed to be friends, and he still got him. And it's like, oh, it's funny.
You know that saying, oldest trick in the book? This is like the oldest trick in the book when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, it's been since the fucking 80s, if not the 70s and shit.
Yes, and like, it's been a thing, and like, it's happened a bunch of times, and the person goes like, well, is that even legal? I'm like, it's wrestling. This shit happens all the time. You've praised this segment before. Don't just sit there and just like, this fucking NXT just be like, oh, this is fucking bullshit. It's like, bro, like, it's a fucking thing. It's a trope. I bet you any amount of money if AEW does it, it's just like the greatest thing in the world. Like, it's so smart. Like, no one would think that. And it's like, yeah, because, yeah, the fuck.
Give it a few weeks, AEW will do it, and then they'll get praised for it.
Yeah, but it's like, just so stupid. It's like, just to hate on NXT because it's NXT, but it's like, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah.
So, like, that happens, and then, like, we get the new NXT UK Tag Team Champions of the World. Broke money. They come out and they feel 100% refreshed with the titles on them. It feels like, wow, like, they're actually a team. They're actually better. They're like a whole nother thing. And it's like, wow, this is actually kind of cool, even though, like, they don't have an official team name. It's 3 of them because it's Thea Hale with them. Not Thea Hale. Fallon Henley with them. And it's like, okay, it's a crew, but like, come on, give them a name. They need a name.
Like, I officially call them broke money like you do. So
yeah. And so while they're out there talking about their tag titles, former NXT UK Tag Team Champions, Pretty Deadly, come out. And they basically say they want to challenge them, and they get into a little scrap, and then, like, you know, basically just bullshit. So setting up them as the first challengers for this. I don't understand how they're the first challengers because this is a UK thing, but, you know, whatever. Like, it's whatever. Like,
don't be surprised that they fuse both NXTs. Like, eventually they scrap the whole UK thing.
I want that because, like I said, there's a lot of talent over there in NXT UK that needs to get over here. But the problem is, like, that cuts off another branch of talent. So, like, that's really dumb of them.
Yeah. No, they'll probably still keep the spot. They'll just, like, have everything just called NXT.
I mean, that's fine, but yeah, just like this stupid. So
Yeah.
then we had a backstage thing with TikTok Toxic Tag Team, and they were backstage and they were talking shit. And I don't know who this young lady is, but she's backstage and she's part of the roster. And she said something to them and had like a little whatever. And it was like, whatever, who cares?
They're going heel.
So, they're definitely healed. They've been healed. That's the thing that a lot of people keep forgetting. If you look at them and what they do, they're fucking heels, dude.
No, definitely. But it's not like apparent to everybody, evidently. You know what I mean? Me and you see it. But everybody can't see it for some reason. So when that shit goes up, yeah.
So Indy is wrestling the new 2022 version of Alexander York, and she loses. Indy loses, and that fucking fucks me up. So then we have a backstage segment, and I love how people don't pay attention because they hate this show and they just like totally missed exactly what was going on. So Tony D'Angelo was there, and he's standing by a river. So he throws something in the river, and you hear it go bump, and then you see him throw a watch in the river, and you're like, what the hell is this? Oh, like, what's happening here? And then he goes, oh, that's what you get for being a snitch. You know, you gotta throw him in the river. Rest with the fishes. And everybody was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, who's this guy? What's happening? Come on. And then we find out that he just killed off on 2 Dimes. So 2 Dimes is dead. So, yeah, you know, at least they wrote him out.
I swear we called that. Wait.
Yeah, it's like, it was the perfect name. And then all of a sudden he gets a phone call from Santos Escobar. And Santos like, hey, boss. And Tony goes, he's like, what are you calling me for? He's like, you know what? I'm going to get you. So that feud is continuing. And like for some reason, first off, people thought that they killed off Santos Escobar. And then they had no idea why they killed off 2 Dimes. They're like, why did they kill him off? He's sleeping with the fishes because he snitched. Yeah, so that was a thing. So then we get a Wesley promo, and Wesley is the saddest man in NXT. We really need some help for this guy. We really need some help for this guy because this guy is sad. He lost his friend. He can't talk about it. And then just because he can't talk about it, he's going crazy because he can't talk about it. And he's fucking losing his mind. It's just like, dude, what the hell, man?
Need a trip to the treehouse so he can be happy again.
Yeah, like I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad for him just like I feel bad for Roddy. So Roddy and the Diamond Mine, the Creed brothers, are going against the Diet, and you can see it. You can fucking see it. Roddy looks so sad and he's like, I just want to be with my friends. I just want to leave here. And it's like he's like, I know he's playing a role. People are like, oh, he's playing a role. No, man, he's really fucking sad. So the ending, like the fucking there, and Roddy tags out, and he's like, Doug, he's like, I was about to win the match. It doesn't fucking matter. And Roddy's like, get the fuck out of there. Joe Gacy goes for the handspring elbow, and the other Creed brother gets in the way. He was like, nope. He was like, I'm gonna make sure you don't get hit. So Roddy's kicking him out. Roddy's like, get the fuck out of here. What is wrong with you? And then the fucking Diet, they trade places. They catch Roddy with the ticket to Mayhem, and 1, 2, 3, they win. So Roddy gets up.
The Mayhem? Like I thought it was.
No.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
I called it that. So after the match, Roddy gets mad at the Creed brothers, and he says, next week, me and Damian Kemp versus you guys for the titles. Okay, we'll show you how this is cool. All right. So then we have Trick and Mello leaving. And so Mackenzie comes up, and she's ready to talk to Mello. She's like, Mello, can I get some comments? Mello, can I get some comments? Trick's like, what are you talking about? Like, I got the match next week against Wesley. What are you talking about? And she's like, no, Mello. you have a title match next week against Grayson Waller. You signed the contract. And Melo realizes what he did, and Melo's angry. Melo's like, fuck this, I'm gonna kick his ass. So then we have a backstage thing. They're supposed to be giving an update on Out of the Fire. And Lash Legend comes in, and Lash Legend is like, I put her down, and she's gone. And like the way it sounded to me was like they're gonna have a fucking match, like a no holds barred or like some kind of false count anywhere type match. I don't know. It's gonna be something when they come back. So that was that. Then we had Sanga. He's coming out because he's got a match against Zion Quinn, and he's coming out to the ring, and bam! Oh my God! He gets attacked by Zion Quinn. It's like, okay, what the fuck? Like, so they're fighting. They're fighting in the ring. They're fighting all over. They're just fighting and fighting and fighting. And Zion Quinn looks like he's gonna win, but Zion Quinn dies. Zion Quinn dies because Sanga killed him. Like, okay. I was kind of like weirded out by that. I was like, okay, well, look, Zion Quinn was supposed to be like this fucking star that they're gonna write the whole company after, and this is gonna be like his NXT, and it's like, whatever. So we get this promo. We get this promo of Wendy Chu, and she's sleep dreaming. I know somebody's out there like, that's what it's called, a dream when you're asleep. But like, she wakes up in dreams, and she's talking about kicking Barbie's ass. So next week is gonna be Tiffany versus Wendy. I'm like, okay.
Any stipulation to that?
No, it's just a match.
Okay.
So then we have Toxic Extraction comes out, and Mandy is facing Nikita. For a lot of guys, they went and grabbed the lotion for this match because that's all I seen on the timeline was people talking about, oh my God, it's Mandy versus Nikita. It's Mandy versus Nikita. Oh my God, this is so great. This is so great. And I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you people? I was just baffled. So Nikita is going for the win. JC comes in, disqualification. So Mandy loses by disqualification. And then they try to beat up Nikita, and Toxic Extraction gets beat up by Cora and Roxy. So now it's the three of them versus the three of the other three. And it's like, oh, okay, well, that's a thing. So then the person who I feel bad for the most right here is Solo Sikoa. To fucking Apollo Crews. And he's like, yo, man, I was supposed to be next in line for the NXT North American title, man. What's going on? And Apollo's like, man, it's all right. You'll get your shot. And he's trying to be nice to him. Then here comes Zion Quinn. And Zion Quinn starts saying all of this stuff. And Zion Quinn's like, I'm the best prototype. I am everything that WWE is looking for. I'm a model. I'm this. I'm the best. And Apollo says, well, you know what? I see in your future is beat down. And so Zion Quinn's like, what the fuck is he? So they're going to wind up fighting, not next week, but they're going to wind up fighting. So it's like, what the
like dream sequence thing?
Yeah, because I swore it was a fucking dream sequence. I was like, nah, what the fuck, man? But thank God it wasn't. Jesus Christ. So then we get another fucking Jordan Javelin or JD, whatever the fuck his name is now. And he's talking about, yeah, I'm going to come to America and I'm going to be the ace. Well, first off, like, you've been calling it ace of NXT UK. Fine. That was fine. When you went on Twitter and actually said Tanahashi can't see you be ace, that was the most disrespectful bullshit that you ever put out. Like, I don't think you should. Like, I think you should delete your Twitter and delete your Instagram and just stay off of the social media. Just never return. Like, you're not that. You're not that guy, pal. So then we had the closing, and it was Braun Breaker versus Cameron Grimes. I forgot his name. I'm not even joking. I just fucking had a mind fuck. So they're arguing about winning and whatever. And so all of a sudden it breaks out into a fight, and Cameron Grimes slams Braun Breaker into the turnbuckle once. And then the third time the turnbuckle came off, and Braun Breaker's holding his shoulder, and Cameron Grimes walks over to him. Well, I might not be able to beat you at 100%, but I can sure beat you at 50%. I'll see you next week. Well, that's how we left off the show. Like, holy fuck, that was a thing.
Speaking of heel turn, if it's not apparent he's a heel now, he definitely is now.
Yeah, I mean, because it wasn't really 100% like apparent that he was a fucking heel.
Yeah.
So that happened there. Forbidden Door. We have to talk about it. It was a show. The show. Okay, so there's a lot I have to say about Forbidden Door, and I'm going to start off by saying this was probably my number 2 favorite show of the first half of the year. The reason I'm saying the first half of the year, we have a whole second half of the year. We don't know what's going to go on. So I'm just putting this as my number 2 of the first half of the year. My number 1 is Hyper New Japan, because everybody showed back up. It was a big deal. It was a fucking awesome thing. We had like this huge show. It was fucking awesome. And we had Naito and Okada on top for the title. And it was like, fine. That was my match, my show of the year. That was it. So this show, it was a lot of good wrestling. The thing that I hate the most about it was people were asked about this show, and people literally said, oh, one of the reasons I didn't like this show was because of New Japan, they're minor leagues. AEW is up here. Why are they messing with New Japan? I didn't like when they kept showing up on the show. That's why I wasn't watching. I was waiting for this to be over. And like, they're the minor leagues. Like, nobody really cares about them. It's like, excuse me? Like, if it wasn't for New Japan, AEW wouldn't exist. Like, excuse me? It's the disrespect. Like, the disrespect. And that immediately to me was like, nobody in AEW, none of their fucking fan base that said any of that deserved New Japan. Like, none of them deserve New Japan. And the people who were like super excited about this show, that loved it, that actually loved it, like, I appreciate you. I really do. I really fucking appreciate you. And the one thing about this, that even the New Japan fans said, even though a lot of this stuff that was going on here, we were like hand waving it like, oh, that's bullshit. But whatever. The thing that we fucking popped for was the fans. The fans carried the show. The fans made this show go from a fucking 9 to a fucking 9.5, because the fans were cheering, going crazy, because like walking into the show, I immediately had this conversation of, this is an AEW show featuring New Japan. I never went into the show as a joint project. And consistently through the night, you can see it all over the show. Like, from piece to piece to piece. It literally was an AEW show featuring New Japan. It wasn't a New Japan and AEW show. It was featuring New Japan. It literally shouldn't have said, oh, this is a crossover show. It should have said featuring New Japan. It was just that dynamic that fucking had me like, oh shit. And the people who were like commenting on like, oh, I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this person is. And the rest of it, like the New Japan hardcores that was there, we were like, okay, yeah, we're watching this because like we're New Japan faithfuls. We love New Japan. And I was seeing like some wild ass takes from a lot of people, and like that one that stuck out to me was like, oh, New Japan is minor leagues compared to AEW. And it just reinforce something that I say every fucking week. Just because You have a favorite and you watch it does not mean that is the fucking holy grail. That's what bothered me, and I even told you like in the beginning when this fucking shit was being put together, I was like, I hate it, but I'm gonna watch the show because I love New Japan, and this is exactly why, because of the way that people disrespected it. But yeah, that was a thing.
Those are not fans. They don't know what they're talking about. Like,
yeah, I know.
Has a legacy, you know, man. Even I know.
I know, but like the AEW onlys have no idea what New Japan is, and they really shit on it. And like I said before, the fucking AEW fans that stopped watching New Japan when it was over, once again, they all fit in that same category, and it made me feel like I know that sometimes like this is where I get my tribalism on, because I ride or die for New Japan, and the way people just like hand wave it was like, all right, gotcha. All right, fuck you too. But yeah, but this show was good. Like this show was really good.
Yeah.
Like we had the pre-show with Bishamon, which is Goto and Yoshihashi versus QT Marshall and Aaron Solo. But Goto and Yoshihashi win. It's like, okay, like at that point, like people was like, okay, well, yeah, it's gonna be more New Japan wins. Yeah, just don't get your hopes up. Then we had Lance Archer versus Nick Camarado. And it's like, okay, people was like, oh, this is just an AEW match. And it's like, no, right now, Lance Archer is rubbing. He's part of New Japan.
Thinking that, sure, thank you.
Yes, and it's like, guys, come on. They're like, no, Lance is one of our guys. Fuck you guys. It's like, okay. Lance beat Nick Camarado. It's like, okay. In this match, like going into this next match, I immediately thought, because okay, size difference. This is how this is gonna go. Because fucking Swerve and Keith Lee fought fucking El Desperado and Kanemaru. And it's like, they're juniors against heavies. It's gonna be bad. Dude, I was totally wrong. Kanemaru and Desperado was like, nah, fuck this. We're not fighting the juniors. We're fighting the straight up heavies. And they fucking put on a classic. I was like, God damn. God damn. They did their thing. They did their thing. Even though Swerve and Keith won, fucking Camarado and Suzuki Gun, they did their thing. Just had to put that out.
Yeah.
So then this was something else that pissed me off also. So the fucking LA Dojo guys, fucking Alex Coughlin, Kevin Knight, DKC, and Yu Uemura fought the Ass Boys and Max Caster and Billy Gunn. So they're coming out to the ring. All of a sudden, Danhausen pops up and he plays the Ass Boys song. The Ass Boys run off. So it's only Billy Gunn and Max Caster. Do you know what happened? They whooped the shit out of LA Dojo and fucking won. And it's like, Doug, really? I understand that they're the fucking LA Dojo boy, but really? Really? This is how you're just gonna fuck it? I was like, oh yeah, we see how the rest of this show goes.
And for context, keep in mind, it's a 4-on-2 situation.
Yes, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like so bad. So then we had the Jericho Jerk-Off Society, him and Sammy versus Eddie Kingston, Shota Umino, and Wheeler Yuta. And I'm glad that they did on the show that they brought up something that like a lot of people totally forgot, and me myself included, totally forgot when fucking Chris Jericho beat the shit out of fucking Shota Umino when he was lying, because his dad is shit. And like after the match, like fucking Jericho beat up Shota Umino on the outside. I totally forgot, and I know people are like, well, you watch wrestling, you should remember. It's like, no, he was a young lion, and like they die all the time because of Suzuki, and like we always thought like, oh, Jericho's just doing this. And the way that they tied that in to Shota Umino being part of that team, it was like, oh, That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. All right, got it. And like, then further later on, something else happened that I'm gonna get to, and you'd be like, wait, okay, this is more tying in stuff, and yeah, like I kind of see where something's going. Like I said, when I get to the AEW stuff, I'm gonna fully reveal all of that. But yeah, so of course Jericho and Suzuki and them won because they win the man advantage at Blood and Guts, so they had to win. It was like, all right, that makes sense. So then we had the triple threat for the tag team titles. Of course, this was my favorite match of the night because it had FTR versus Roppongi Vice versus the United Empires for all the tag team gold. And they're going in a match, and all of a sudden, Dax gets injured halfway through. His shoulders hurt. They have to take him into the back. Immediately, as soon as they took him to the back, I knew. I was like, oh, they're winning the titles. Because, of course, and help, and then they fucking won the titles at the end. And they pinned Rockies. It is what it is. Like, not. And if you're keeping score, yeah, if you're keeping score at home, out of this whole entire thing, New Japan won one. So yeah, just keep that score. Keep that score. Just do that. So then we had the four-way: Pac, Clark Connors, Miro, and Malachi Black. I didn't think they were going to put the title on Pac. I did not think they were going to put the title on Pac. The North Atlantic title, I didn't think he was going to have the title. I didn't. Did you?
No, like I actually thought they were going to put on Miro. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, they should have put it on Miro. It was like, what the fuck?
Like the biggest pop in this match.
Yeah. And halfway through, people were like, they didn't know shit about Clark Connors. And like I said, he's a young boy, but he can really wrestle. And people were like, oh shit, he actually did good halfway through the match. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So then we had Darby Allin, Shingo, and Sting versus the Young Bucks and El Phantasmo. We could basically just say 3 Young Bucks because I did not notice this until the match that El Phantasmo is just a more degenerate version of the Young Bucks as a solo wrestler. And it's like, holy shit, he really is one of the Young Bucks. And it started out with everybody coming to the ring except for Sting. Everybody's like, what the fuck, where's Sting? And then the Young Bucks, and all of a sudden, the lights go out. We're like, what the fuck? And then we see Sting in the Raptors. Like, okay, you're supposed to have a match. Why are you up there? Then the lights go out again. Then Sting just jumps off of the entranceway. It's like, he's 63 years old. What the fuck? Sting jumps
on him.
Yes. He jumps off on him. They're fighting. And then in the match, the Young Bucks double super kick him, and he just no-souls it. It's like, okay. And they wound like Sting and them wind up winning, and it's like, what the fuck? Like they really showed off Sting. I was like, wow, this is actually crazy. So
that was actually made me happy. That was Sting of old.
Yes. So then we had Thunder Rosa versus Tony Storm, and Thunder Rosa won. I was like, okay, well, that was a thing. She kept the title. Was very confused. Then we had Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy for the U.S. title. This was a really good match, but the thing that confused me was like, literally in the very beginning of the match, they pan up to the fucking balcony, and you see Juice Robinson with the U.S. title sitting there, and he's just fucking sitting there with like the other Bullet Club members. And he's like, I'm not giving back the title. And it's like, dude, this is for the title. Why do you still have the title? Just give it up. And he's like, I'm not giving up the title. I'm like, oh my God, we're doing another fucking interim shit in fucking New Japan. God damn it. We just had like 2 of those this year. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Interim shit's everywhere.
Yeah, that shit pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, what the fuck? So they did have a really good match. Like, you went into this match did you enjoy Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy?
Actually, like I had to take it back. I enjoyed it. Yeah,
I
like
told you.
Orange showed off. Like, yeah, you told me. So, 100% credit to you. Like, shit. Like I thought they was
Yeah,
gonna do the whole lazy thing all the way through and whatever. Like, nah. Like Osprey, like he went in. I mean, not
yeah,
Osprey, fucking Orange.
yeah. So of course, like they weren't going to change this title because like there was no reason to put it on Cassidy, but like Osprey won, so it was like okay, yeah, that was a thing. Okay, that was a half the win, guys. It was a half the win, and there was one more half the win. So of course, like there was no big surprise. Then we had Zack Sabre Jr. And everybody's waiting for his fucking opponent. Everybody's like, okay, who's gonna be his opponent? Who's gonna be his opponent? And earlier in the morning, we saw Johnny Gargano leaving Chicago. It's like, oh, it's not gonna be Johnny Gargano. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? And comes out is Claudio Castagnoli. So yeah, like yeah, that was no surprise to nobody. Like I said it as soon as Daniel Bryan said, "Hey, listen, I have a person that in mind." I was like, "It's Claudio. It's Claudio." That's it. I said it. I tweeted it. I meant it. People were like, "Yo, you're crazy." I was like, "No, it's Claudio," and it was Claudio. So Claudio beat Zack Sabre Jr. He had to win. Like I know there was some people who were like, "Wait, man, come on," but like, shouldn't Zack have won? God, that would have been the right thing to do. Have Zack do that, and then it would have been like, "Hey, listen, we still need that Zack and Bryan Danielson match." It was like, no, but also this is Claudio's first match, so yeah, he had to win. But like I said,
First match, and he's going into like fucking blood and guts a few days later. So
yeah, like he had to win, so that was a thing. So then we have the 4-way: Jay White, Adam Cole, Hangman Page, and Kazuchika Okada. So this match, like there was like Jay White was the only person that had to win. So the fight's going on, and like for the match, fucking Adam Cole just drops. Like Okada goes for the Rainmaker, and like at first people was like, "Oh, he just did the falling thing." He dropped. Like he didn't do like the "Oh, I'm going to fall on my knees." He just dropped. Like he just went bam. So people were like, "Oh, he just did the fainting thing," and at that moment I was like, he didn't go down like a faint. He just like hit the floor. Like he didn't even get touched. Like somebody check on him. So he was laying there, and Jay White, the fucking this is why I've been telling you people about Jay White. Jay White was on the outside fighting with Hangman Page. He pushed Hangman Page down. Jay White went over to the referee. He's hurt. We're going. And the ref was like, "What?" Hangman slid in the ring. Blade Runner on Okada. He rolled over, pinned Cole. Cole, and just like, I have to kick out. Fucking Jay White holds down his fucking arm and says, "Don't move." 1, 2, 3. Jay White wins the title. He pretends to celebrate, but at the same time, the ref goes to grab his hand. He pushes the ref and says, "Check on him." The ref goes checking on him. Come to find out, Adam Cole has a concussion. And it's like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Like, and once again, it's like fucking Adam Cole shouldn't have been there because like he literally was injured. They kept him off of TV. They're like, all right, we're gonna let him wrestle. We're gonna let him wrestle. It's like, dog, you should have chilled. You should have chilled. But now that's a problem. So now Cole's out. Yeah, that's the thing.
fucking the plague of fucking injuries continues.
Oh, it doesn't stop there. It keeps going. But then we have the main event, the interim championship. Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. And you're like, okay, yeah, like there could be like a small chance that Tanahashi wins. Oh, I forgot to talk about the fucking pop of the night. And the pop of the night was like for people who knew, and like the some people that have no idea. Because like one of my friends, she has never seen Shibata in action. She's never seen Shibata in action. She showed up to New Japan after that and been a dedicated New Japan fan after that. Never saw him in action. And there's been a lot of people who fell in line with that whole thinking of never got injured with the whole headbutt with Okada. So there was a lot of people who never seen him. They just knew the legend of Katsuyori Shibata. And Will Ospreay was beating Orange Cassidy's ass, and Shibata came out to help him. When that music hit, like to be honest, like when that music hit, the first thought, I didn't even think of anything else. I just thought of, oh my god, because Ospreay and them were beating the shit out of Orange Cassidy, and like I was wondering who's gonna help him. When that music hit, I just like, oh my god, like I seen pictures of him all flexed up with Tanahashi the day before. Didn't think, oh, he's gonna be at the show. He showed up and beat Ospreay's ass, and like he got a massive pop, and like there was somebody in a crowd that was holding a sign that said, "If I hear Shibata's music, I'm going to cry." And like I was in shock. I was like, wow, like he showed up here, like what? And there was a lot of people who were like, yeah, I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who. Like everybody else that like knew who Shibata was like, dude, like this was a massive surprise because like nobody thought that he would show up here. It was fucking awesome. It was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
But back to the main event. Tanahashi gets hit with the Death Rider 1, 2, 3. Moxley wins, and we're like, okay, cool. Yeah, the match is over. Everything's over. Once again, Tanahashi had to fucking sell. Tanahashi laid in that ring for 15 minutes. Because all of a sudden, Jericho comes down. The rest of the Jerk-Off Society. Oh, the rest of the fucking goddamn BBC. They're fighting. Tanahashi had to lay there. Fucking lay there for 5 goddamn minutes while everybody's fighting. And that's how you go off from your second biggest pay-per-view of the year. And it's like, what the fuck? Like that's it. That's how you ended Blood and Guts. I mean, not Blood and Guts, but that's how you ended fucking Forbidden Door. That's it. Okay, dude. Okay. All right. That was it. That was the end of Forbidden Door. But it's like, what the fuck? But I was at a fucking loss at that point. Fucking lost. So then we go to Monday Night Raw. And like the show starts off immediately with like John Cena walking into the fucking show, greeting everybody, shaking hands, hugging people, and acting like he's back forever. And it's like, oh my god, John's back, woo! Woo! Everybody's like just losing their shit. It's like, okay,
it's his birthday.
Yeah, it's his 20th birthday. Everybody was just like, yeah, it was fucking awesome. So then we had a battle royal. And I'm angry because it's like, I've suggested this for weeks, but it's a battle royal for the spot in the men's Money in the Bank. So we're having this match. There's a couple of cool spots where like they tried to throw Ricochet out and Ricochet jumped on a ladder. Then he jumped back in and it's like, come on. Like Ricochet should definitely have a spot. Halfway through, Miz fakes a leg injury. And then like him and AJ have like a spot. He throws AJ out and it's like, okay. And that plays into like something later. And it's like, okay. And so we get down to the last person. And the last person is Riddle. And Riddle is now going to Money in the Bank. So yeah, now Riddle's in Money in the Bank. One more spot open in Money in the Bank. We don't know who it's going to be. It's going to be somebody else. So yeah, that's the thing. So here's the thing. Street Profits are going to have a match. Montez Ford is going to have a match with Jey Uso. and they're talking. And the match is to find out who's gonna have a stipulation for their match. And John Cena is talking, and John Cena keeps saying, "Never give up." And it hits the Street Profits, "Never give up." They haven't even announced it yet, but I'm figuring if the Street Profits won, which they did, Montez Ford beat Jey Uso, that they're going to have a never give up match. So then we're having backstage thing, and they're doing this like people send in tributes for memorial, and it's John Cena celebration, and it starts off with HBK. Somehow he's growing his hair back. I'm fucking jealous, but he's growing his fucking hair back, and he seems to look like fucking HBK of old. And you're like, oh shit! It says Hall of Famer. Then it says the Big Show, and you're like, oh yeah, it's the Big. Wait, what? Show? What is he? He's over there. It's like, no, this is brand new footage of the Big Show. Then we see Booker T. It's like, okay, it can't get any creepier than that. It doesn't get any creepier than that. It's Booker T. the Big Show. Then Daniel Bryan. What? This is current Daniel Bryan? Yeah, John Cena, I love you. What? The Forbidden Door is really open? Yeah. Then we see Trish Stratus and Triple H.
You swear the Big Show thing is old footage. But then they showed current Daniel Bryan. Bryan Danielson, if you will.
The reason I knew that the Big Show thing wasn't old footage was because he was gray. And like, soon as it happened, I didn't think old footage. What I thought was, Big Show get released from AEW and no one said anything? That's why he's back. Like, that's exactly what I was thinking, because I'm like, he's not, like, is he not under contract? We haven't seen him in a long time. Maybe he's not under contract. Maybe that's why he was able to be here. And then when they showed Daniel, current Daniel, that's current him on WWE TV. And it's like, holy shit, the Forbidden Door is really open. It's really open. So that was a thing. So then we had a backstage with Rey Mysterio, Dominic, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest. The best part about this was everything. The best part about this was so much everything. They're talking, and Finn is trying to convince Dominic to come over to his side. And all of a sudden, Damian just starts speaking Spanish. So Spanish, and Ray's looking at him like, you know what? Maybe you have an idea. And Ray's getting mad. Like, then Ray speaks Spanish back to Damian, and everybody's like, okay, yeah, that's normal. Then Finn goes, tranquilo, and he starts speaking Spanish too. And you're like, okay, like that got a little bit weird. And then Ray challenges him to a match, and Ray literally says, "You think I'm a bad father? Next week I'm gonna show you how father I am." Like, dog, are you okay? Like, come on.
That was the fucking quote of the fucking night. Like, best fucking line ever.
Dog, when he said that, I lost it. I was like, yo, there's no way. There's no fucking way you actually said that. I fucking lost it, dude. I'll show you how bad of a father I am next week. Dude, what? Don't say things like that.
Like, I expected a reaction like, you know, years ago, that fucking Harlem Heat promo, whatever, where Booker was like, oh, fuck, like he caught himself. Like, I expected that reaction after.
I wish that he would have had that reaction, because it was just so what the fuck, dude. Like, what the fuck? So then we get back, we do a fucking career perspective. Then we get the Miz in the ring, and they're interviewing the Miz. They're like, Miz, what about Paul? Miz is like, what about Logan Paul? And Logan Paul's training, and him training, and Miz is like, oh, he's like, we're gonna be tag team champions. And like, even the commentators are like, dog, don't you remember you beat his ass? And like, the fucking interviewer says, yo, you beat his ass at WrestleMania. He's like, no, I was just showing him how to get over. And like, before all this, I had already knew that Logan Paul was coming back. So Logan Paul officially signed to WWE a multi-year contract. So Logan Paul is now part of the WWE. And he will wrestle Miz at SummerSlam. So yeah, that's the thing.
Multi-year contract. Wow, I thought it was gonna be like a part-time thing. Okay.
No, you could be part-time multi. Like Ronda Rousey is part-time multi-year.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of part-time multi-year. So yeah, I'm not too. Yeah, I don't really give a shit.
So like a Brock Lesnar type of deal. Maybe.
Yeah, like they'll only bring him in on big pay-per-views. Like he's not working every show. He'll be in the big shows, and that's the thing. So then we had Miz versus AJ Styles, and they had a match. Miz wins by countout after he bloodies up AJ Styles. Then we had an interaction between John Cena and Ezekiel. And it's like, okay, this is weird. And then we have Theory. And Theory's cutting his promo to save his life. And it's like looking into a mirror. It's John Cena versus John Cena from an alternate universe with a beard. That's what it is. Like, I'm not even joking. They're the same fucking human. They're the same fucking human. And Theory's cutting his promo. And it's just like, okay, who really cares? We know where this is.
John Cena.
Yeah, we know where this is going. It's going to fucking SummerSlam. They're going to fight. We said it on a podcast last week. We said it on a podcast a couple months ago. We said it on a podcast a while ago. It's happening. We knew this is happening. It's not no special, oh my God, this happened. So then we get another John Cena thing. We get Kurt Angle, who looks supremely old. Then we get Randy Orton. And we get JBL. And at this point, I'm like, there's no way that they're going to be more Forbidden Door. Then we get the Wizard, Chris Jericho. What the fuck do you mean? It wasn't old Chris Jericho. It's Wizard Chris Jericho. Stephanie McMahon and Stone Cold. But we get Wizard Chris Jericho. And it's like, dog, what just happened? And
he opened up the door with his magical powers.
Yeah, and then we find out that WWE reached out to AEW and said, hey, can we get some of your guys that really know John Cena to do this tribute thing? And AEW said, sure, Forbidden Door open. And yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. So then we get back in the ring and we have Bianca Belair talking about her opponent, Carmella. And she's talking about how she doesn't think Carmella steps up her game. It's there. Carmella needs to be better. Carmella comes out and talks a little bit of shit. And then they get into like a brawl and like Bianca just pushes her down and it's over. And it's like, oh fuck, like that's it. So then we get the sisters who should be a tag team if they had tag team titles, but they don't. So the sisters, Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan, are talking and they're just having this argument. They're having this argument about who's going to be better, who's better. And they're going to have this tag team match. And they're like, who's better, who's better, who's better? And they're going to have this match. And like, Alexa points out something. She was like, you've done everything. You've never won a big match. You've never did the thing. You've just been surviving. You've never stepped up and did the thing. And Liv said, yeah, I'm going to do it. And on Saturday, I'm going to be Miss Money in the Bank. She pins Alexa. They shake hands. And of course, you're like, what the fuck? Like the way that they're like shitting on Liv is like, you know that Liv is going to win. You know that Liv is going to win. But at the same time, it's like, there's not a guarantee. Because this last person who gets into the Money in the Bank, you're like, well, that's right.
Yeah.
So then we get Mr. McMahon. He comes out and he introduces John Cena. All of the wrestlers are lined up outside. waiting for John Cena to come out. And John Cena cuts his promo about how he loves WWE, how he loves wrestling, and he's going to be back. But he's not going to be back for one match. He's going to be back for a couple of matches. And we're all like, what? Like, we know about the Austin Theory match. What else are you going to do? I'm going to do other things. Like, what? Like, you, what? Like, that's exactly how I felt. Like, what else are you going to do? Other things. Why? Okay, John. So, then we get a handicap match. American Alpha's top team versus Fox. With Austin Theory as a special guest enforcer. Woo! So, yeah. So then we get Bob beating the shit out of everybody. Because, he beats fucking America's top team Alpha. And then all of a sudden, Theory gets in. He beats the shit out of all of them. So it's like, okay, how's Theory going to win? How's Theory going to win? How's Theory going to beat this guy? And it's like, I don't know. I honestly don't know, but Theory's going to win because, like, there's no way Theory's losing. Going into the match against Cena, there's no way he's losing. Like, you're not going to tell me he's going to lose.
I'll put it this way, right? Hold on. You ain't cheating. He's definitely cheating.
So then we had an interview with Cody Rhodes, and they're asking him about Money in the Bank. And he said something very interesting, and, like, at the same time, we know that it can't happen. He said something interesting like, yeah, I hope Seth wins so I can beat Seth. And it's like, I'll be watching very close on Saturday. I'm like, okay. And then we get another Joker moment where Seth literally laughs John Cena's theme song to John Cena. I don't mean just like laughs at it. He does it and laughs to John Cena. It's irritating. And then he goes, remember when I broke your nose, John? It's like, come on, like no one's gonna tell me he's not the Joker now. Like, come on, like when are we gonna stop playing and just call him with? Like, he's literally the Joker. That's some shit that Joker was good, dude. And then, like, Joker winds up running into Omos, and Omos is talking about, I'm going to win, boss. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're gonna win, right? All right. So then we have the main event. And the main event is a women's match, an eliminator women's match. And it's like, come on, you guys are just dicking us now. Because, like, I've been saying this for months. Like, we keep having this 5-person match. Why can't we change it up? This is another way of changing it up. It's like, what the fuck? So people are dropping one by one. Like, it was Becky. It was Tamina. It was... Who else was in it? Nikki Ash. Doudrop. And somebody else. Oh, Xia Li. They're all in it. And Becky wins. So Becky is now in Money in the Bank. So, yeah, that's the thing. Becky's in Money in the Bank now.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's looking like right now. It's looking like Becky is going to win. When we do the card breakdown, which we're going to do in a few minutes after we review Dynamite, yeah, I'm pretty sure that Becky looks like she's going to win. But like I said, I'm pretty sure that you never know. Like, you never know. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So we get to Line Guts on AEW. And so Orange Cassidy gets his theme back. We heard over the weekend he was going to get his original song back that he used in the Indies, Jane. And so here's my problem with the song. The song was cool for him when he was in the Indies. It was perfect for him. Perfect, like perfecto when he was in the Indies. when he came out and he start coming out to Where's My Mind, and like he grew a whole different level of like exposure and like growth and like fucking upgrade. This song does not fit the new Orange Cassidy. It doesn't fit him. Like, I'm watching it and I'm like, yeah, no, this is his old thing for nostalgia purposes. Yes, that makes sense. It's for nostalgia purposes. Yes, it does. This is what he used on the indies. Fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. But watching him come out to that in this fucking big, huge venue, and like half of the people are popping because they're like, I remember that. And the other half are like, oh, he has new music. Okay, cool. And it's like, there's a lot of people who have no prior knowledge of what's going on with Orange Cassidy's music. And also the music doesn't fit him like today in his new standards. Like, I don't agree with that. Like I said, I know people have, like, because it's old school and it's like, yeah, no, that's fine, but it doesn't fit with his new purposes.
I didn't like it anyway.
I mean, yeah. So it's all Edo, Ethan Page versus Orange Cassidy. They have a match. So throughout the match, Orange trying to body slam Ego. Keeps trying to body slam him. Keeps trying to body slam him. Dan Lambert is out there. First off, when Dan Lambert came out there with orange juice, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a play. So he's trying to body slam him. Like, they're fighting, trying to body slam him. So Dan Lambert gets up, distraction. Orange Cassidy grabs the juice, takes a swig of the juice, gives it back to fucking Dan Lambert. He hits beach break on fucking, not beach break, Superman punch on fucking Ego, knocks him down. Then he turns around and spits the juice in Dan Lambert's face and then body slams Ego and gets the win. And I'm like, oh, okay. Wasn't too into that. So that was a thing. So then we get Christian. He comes out who says some unchristiany things because he's in Christian. And Tony Schiavone says, how do you feel? And he says he regrets saying last week that he wished it about Jungle Boy's dead dad. You know what? I wish his whole family was dead instead of his mom. Like, call me. It's like, okay, like, it's so weird. Like, I know it's supposed to be getting heat on him, but it's like, and it's just like stupid. So
the MJF cheap heat.
Yeah, it's like so dumb. Then he said, yeah, I wanted a match, but not for me. I wanted it for New Kane. And the Kane music hit. Yeah, Kane music hits, fire comes up, and it's new black Luchasaurus. And Luchasaurus beats up Serpentico, pins him, and then after the match, Luchasaurus chokeslams Serpentico on the floor. Well, if that doesn't remind you of Kane, what does? What?
By the way, Luchasaurus won with the snare trap, which is Jungle Boy's submission move, like a variation of it.
Oh yeah. So then we get Scorpio Sky and Wardlow, and they're arguing about the title match. And I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I don't give two fucks. Don't give two fucks. Like, I used to care about Wardlow. I don't give two fucks. So then we get the Ass Boys and Max Caster and the rest of the crew. They come out because they have a tag team match. So Danhausen is like, yeah, so I got tag team partners. I don't know who these guys are. Maybe they're good at wrestling. And then FTR's music hits, and FTR are the tag. So it's FTR versus the Ass Boys and Max Caster. With it's just going, and like this match was match. It's like, okay, cool, this is dope. FTR's dope, and the matches go, and then all of a sudden the ref gets distracted, and Anthony Bowens gets in the ring with a crutch and goes to hit Danhausen. Danhausen moves, And when it hits the ass boy, the 1, 2, 3, match is over. And the ass boys are like, "What the fuck, dude? You hit me!" And they're arguing. And Daddy Ass gets in there. And Daddy Ass is like, "Shut up!" And he goes off with fucking Max Caster and Anthony Bowen. He's with them, and it's like, dude, if you didn't see this coming from the beginning, like, you weren't paying attention. Like, I don't know.
I did, but I didn't.
The funny part is, like, I don't know if he's going to stay with them permanently or, like, just for a little bit. But I know Caster and Anthony Bowen are going to wind up being, like, good guys.
Yeah. Like, I seen this whole scenario go down, but I thought within the instant, Billy was going to betray them. Like, quick. So, like, I didn't know it was going to last, like, a little longer than...
Yeah, no, like, I did.
On them, though.
Yeah, no, I totally did. And I knew this was going to come up this way. Because, like, I feel like this is either going to be a long play on the Ass Boys and Billy Gunn, or this is going to be a fucking betrayal. You know what I mean?
No, I got you.
So this, I'm saying, and Jay Lethal, they're challenging Samoa Joe to the pay-per-view, which is July 30th, I think. July 30th or 23rd, whatever. Ring of Honor pay-per-view. It's like we're right back into another AEW pay-per-view, like one every once a month. Let's see how this goes. This is a Ring of Honor pay-per-view, so yeah. So then we get Jade Cargill versus Layla Gray. And they're having a match. And of course, Jade Cargill beats Layla Gray. And so after that, Stokely Hathaway gets on the mic and says, "Yo, I issued a challenge last night. Nobody accepted, except for Layla Gray. She don't even go here." He said, "Well, Athena, Chris Statlander, y'all are too pumped to come down and do something about it." So they run out and they just start beating up Jade Cargill and Kiera Hogan. And Stokely gets in Layla Gray's ear and says, "Yo, you should go in there and help them. Like, you should help them. You're a baddie. You should help them." So she goes in there and helps them. They turn right around and just tells her, "Fuck off," and leaves. It's like, Doug, she helps you. Get out of here. And he just leave her there. It's like, wait, you just gonna do that to Layla? What the fuck? Like, this shouldn't be a thing. I hope it comes back to bite them in the ass eventually, but, like, whatever.
Or she'll probably join eventually.
Yeah. So, but she has to sign first, so that's the first thing.
Yeah. That's the whole reason why they're not accepting her first. You know?
Yes. So then we get the Young Bucks, and they're like, "Every one of our friends are hurt," and they're like, "We don't know what to do." So they're looking for a new tag team challenger. So they say, "Bishamon, us against you." But you know what? Not even for the titles. If you beat us, then you can challenge us for the titles. And it's like, Dog, what? On Rampage? So
Like, you were expecting defending tag team titles?
yeah. So then we get the announcement of the Royal Rampage Battle Royal on Rampage. It's a couple men, I don't know how many men, but it's a bunch of men, and the winner gets to become number one contender for John Moxley's new title. It's like, okay, cool.
I want to say like 20 of them.
Yeah. So then we have Jericho Jerkoff Society versus the Blackpool Combat Club in Blood and Guts. So I'm literally going to take a page from this person who tweeted this out because he literally made more sense than anybody ever when this comes to anything. I'm going to say who this person is after I tell you the tweet. This person said, "We've been called garbage wrestlers, mud wrestlers, and our shit will never sell. And on TV every week, you see our stuff, the stuff that we do on TV every week. Don't our shit isn't mainstream. And as soon as this person said this, I'm like, I've literally been screaming this on the podcast for fucking years. I literally been screaming the same shit. Because you know who that person was?
Oh.
That was fucking Mance Warner referencing all of this shit GCW. And everybody talks about, oh, GCW's garbage, GCW's this. And every time I say, I've seen that same shit in GCW. So I'm not impressed when people are like, oh my God, this is so impressive. I've seen it. I've seen it in GCW. I'm not impressed. And the fact that he said it to the world is exactly what I've been thinking. Like I said, this is exactly what I've been thinking. And at least somebody had the balls enough to say it besides me. So, in that fucking match, in Blood and Guts, they use glass, they use thumbtacks, they use tables, they use barbed wires. And all of this shit is like, I'm literally going like with my GCW knowledge, like, I'm waiting for light tubes to come out. No, they didn't use light tubes. I was like, okay.
Oh, I was waiting for the door.
Yeah, if they would have did the door, like I'd have lost it. I would have fucking lost it. I've been screaming like all fucking day. So like,
but it would have made sense for the minute of the show.
Yeah. So here's the thing: they're doing a match, and like, so the match is like almost done. It's like 10 more minutes to the match, and so they get out of the cage because Ty Conti comes out, and fucking JR and them go, oh, it's Ruby Riott. They had to be corrected because it's fucking, no, it is Ruby Soho. It was Ruby Soho. So they corrected her. They even called Dean Ambrose and fucking Daniel Bryan. They said all the wrong names. It's like, yeah. So then opens the door. Ruby Soho stops her. But here's the funny part. Jericho goes up top. Eddie Kingston goes up top. Somebody else goes up top. Here's the thing. They're laying up there. They're just fucking laying there. They're fucking laying there. And like, I swear to God, like, you can see everything and they're laying there. Chris Jericho yells down, yo, are we in commercial? Dude yells back, we're fucking live. And Jericho gets up and is like, oh, guys, we got to do something. It's like, oh, fuck. So they start fighting. They start fighting on the top. And so the funny part is like, they're all focusing on what's happening on the top. Nobody is focusing on shit on the bottom. So before the match, I find out that they have a double table down at the announce table. It's like, oh, somebody's going through that. So I knew that immediately. So we don't see what's happening on the bottom. All I know, and no one else knows what happened, Santana just went down. Santana went down. And it's like, okay. So everybody was like, oh, what happened? Santana went down, and you can't see it, but people there was like, yo, something happened, and Santana just went down. And Santana was just down. And like, stopped wrestling, and Santana was just down. And so we come to find out Santana is injured. It's looking bad. They're saying it's looking really bad because whatever happened, it fucked Santana up. Cause like even walking him out of the cage, they was like, yeah, it's bad. It was like, it's bad. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And like we didn't see what was happening on what was going on top of the cage. What was going on top of the cage was Sammy Guevara got cage from Eddie Kingston, and it was like, okay, yeah, hooray! Who cares? The finish of the match, I love the finish of the match because it plays so deep into a lot of things that I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. This is perfect. So, Daddy Magic, or whatever the fuck his name is up there. Cesaro's up there. Eddie Kingston's up there. Jericho's up there. 4 people's up there. And Eddie finally gets his hands on Jericho. Eddie has that submission move. He's stretching him. He's waiting for him to tap. At the same time, Cesaro grabs Daddy Magic, puts him in a sharpshooter. And he has Jericho literally seconds from tapping. Daddy Magic taps out. from the sharpshooter. And Eddie's like, what the fuck just happened? He didn't tap out. And the ref goes, Daddy Magic tapped out to Cesaro. And Kingston get up and he's pissed. He's like, dude, what the fuck? And Cesaro's like, Doug, we won. Chill. Eddie's pissed. He's like, I was going to make him tap out. He's like, chill. We won. He's like, I was going to make him tap out. I finally had him where I wanted him. I wanted to hurt him. He said, chill. We won. And this not only brings up fight for Jericho and Eddie Kingston to have, but a deeper fight with Eddie Kingston and Cesaro or Claudio. Yes. Now I know people has been asking, what is their beef? Their beef comes from the indies. The thing is, I literally have no idea what their beef is. I'm not even joking, and I'm not one of those fake fans, because I have no idea what the fuck happened. Because if you watch Ring of Honor, they had beef in Ring of Honor, and time it was like, oh, these gentlemen have beef from whatever, and it just went in and out of my ear because it was like, oh, it's storyline. But come to find out, after all those years, and when I look back, I found out that they had beef wherever they were wrestling at before this, and it carried over into Ring of Honor. And when they got to Ring of Honor, they had that little beef, and it's like, okay, yeah, but what was the beef? And it's been so long that everybody's just like, oh, they just hate each other. And it's like, well, why don't we get a full transcription of what's actually happening? And people were like, yeah. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think hardly anybody knows, because I've actually asked people in the wrestling business on Twitch and whatever, because there's a lot of wrestlers who stream on Twitch and whatever. I'd be in their chat and I asked them, what's the beef and whatever. They're like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just I'm really just like, what the fuck? It's just one of those what the fuck things where it's like, God damn it, dude, what's happening? Most of the people who do know who Eddie Kingston is and who they're like, oh, they have beef. And none of them know why they have beef. None of them literally know why. You can ask any of them. Nobody knows why. They don't know why. Because nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows. And there's a lot of indie hardcore wrestling fans that watch AEW and still have no idea. Like I said, me myself, I have no fucking idea, and I know so much wrestling history. I have no fucking idea what they're real. There's a few people who tried to spin it oh my god, it's actually real beef. It's real beef, and it's I can almost guarantee you 100% it's not real. And if it's the beef, if it's what I'm thinking beef is, I once again just feel like this is one of those weird misinterpretations that have got blown out of proportion from Eddie's ego. Because if it's what I think it is, it's basically Claudio called him lazy. And saying you're a lazy fuck, you don't fucking work. That's it. That's what I'm thinking it is. I'm not guaranteeing that that's what it is, but that's what I'm thinking it is.
It's kind of the same thing that he has with Punk, right?
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. And if that's it, I'm just gonna be pissed. It's come on, your ego is so massive, can't let that go. Even though you know that you're 100% way better, you can't just let that go. It's that deep. What? So yeah, I mean, that's the thing. But they're gonna wind up fighting, and then we're gonna get the whole story or whatever the interpretation of the story is, and that's gonna that's gonna be the thing for the show. But like that's where that's at. And also, I feel like Jericho is gonna wind up facing John Moxley, not the first challenger, because the first challenger is gonna be predicated through the Royal Rampage Battle Royal. This is kind of like Royal Rumble, and nobody's calling them out on that shit, but whatever. But whoever wins that is going to be the first challenger for John Moxley, and Jericho will probably want to be in a second. So yeah,
I swear that Battle Royal, whatever, had like 20 to 30 people, so it's pretty much identical.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all of the show.
Yep.
Anything else you got to say about the show?
Do we fucking cover like our predictions for Money in the Bank yet or not?
That's right. We're supposed to do the predictions.
Okay.
So, yeah, Money in the Bank. So, Natalia versus Rousey. Who do you have in this match?
I wish it was Natty, but it's gonna be Ronda.
Okay. Bianca Belair. No, of course it's gonna be Ronda. Bianca Belair versus Carmella. Who do you have here?
Yeah.
Okay. The Usos versus the Street Profits. Who do you have here?
Regardless of the match, it's going to be Street Profits. You said it might be some type of I Quit match?
Yeah.
Yeah, like regardless, it's going to be the Street Profits, even if it's a regular match.
Yes. So, then we have Theory versus Bob Lash. Who do you have there?
Theory was some sort of fighter.
Yeah, same. So then we have Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Shotzi, and Becky. There.
It feels off to me because there's 7 people, so I think someone else. But okay. For now, I'm gonna say Liv.
Okay, I'm saying Bailey.
You saying who?
I mean Becky. Not Bailey. I mean Becky. Not Bailey. No. Yeah. So then we have the men's Money in the Bank, which is Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Omos, Samuelson, Riddle, and Toby the Thomas. We don't know who that person is. We will add that person on SmackDown. So even though they add a new person, it doesn't matter to me because I'm still going with Seth.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like as of right now, Seth's the only one that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's it. That's the Survivor Series thingy.
Money in the Bank.
Money in the
Bank.
Bank.
Think about that. Like, wait, that's not right.
Yeah, because it's like, who gives a shit? Oh, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like this is like, I know exactly what's gonna happen because this happens every fucking time. Every fucking time we just say some dumb shit, be like, yeah, whatever. Like this show is gonna be like whatever, and then it's like, yeah, but this is actually really fucking good.
Remember Money in the Bank? I mean, not Money in the Bank, fucking Hell in a Cell.
See.
Like we went in there like thinking like, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Some bangers on that shit.
Exactly. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the show. Any
last thing I want to say, please no more injuries.
No. No,
He said
no,
no.
no. Why? Like, why? More injuries. More injuries. That means more opportunities. No.
Oh shit, that's a
Like,
good point.
no, more injuries. Like, it's fucked up for the people who get injured, but also, like, fucking great for the people who, like, don't get
Become
enough.
star.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, yeah, do that. Like, I'm sorry, like, don't get injured, but, like, fuck, like, bro, like, we have to push new talent because people are injured. Yeah, do that.
All right, yeah, that's a good point. Never mind.
Yeah, like, fucking. So, yeah, since that's it, then we'll see you on Sunday.
Bye.